Throughout the 2022-23 year, AFDO staff, board, and members continued to live the organization's mission by sharing, connecting, impacting, and protecting public health. The organization's staff grew to 29, almost 4 times larger than 5 years ago, while serving nearly 2,400 state, local, territorial, and tribal programs overseeing retail, manufactured foods, and produce while engaging all stakeholders. Let's look at a few of the ways that happened over the past year. For the first time, the board has identified core values for AFDO's work. The AFDO values are what we live every day. We represent, educate, advocate, and provide a forum for all stakeholders to build relationships, collaborate, and create shared understanding. We identify, nurture, and strengthen potential collaborations that complement AFDO's efforts. We advance public health based on an integrated regulatory system. We foster diversity of regulatory public health professionals. We deliver value as the go-to source for information on food and medical products, safety programs, and services. We efficiently use resources, financial, staffing, and other partnerships, and prioritize opportunities. Every other year, the AFDO Board of Directors meets to take stock of where the organization has been and how it should focus its work for the greatest impact over the next 24 months. 2023-2024 AFDO priorities represent areas that need ongoing attention, as well as the leveraging of opportunities to expand impact. Those priorities include: develop and provide resources and opportunities to recruit and retain the next generation of public health regulatory professionals. Develop tools and resources to assist regulatory programs in addressing current public policy proposals. Identify, develop, and provide timely training on technical and professional issues. Cultivate an inclusive regulatory community. Representing the state, local, tribal, and territorial regulatory programs who are critical to an integrated food safety system in Washington was a focus for AFDO over the past year. The association engaged a multi-client professional lobbying firm to assist with developing an integral relationship with the policymakers. This relationship has supported a legislative fly-in of AFDO board members and dozens of meetings with congressional staff representatives and, when available, members of Congress themselves, the White House, and others. The objective is to continue building relationships with policymakers and inform them on what's important to the food safety community. AFDO's focus was to advocate in 3 areas: improved information sharing with our FDA partners, lengthening the term of FSMA-authorized capacity building cooperative agreements from 3 to 5 years to support better continuity and reduce the burden of applying and reviewing applications more frequently, consistent budgeting and inspection resources for state, local, tribal, and territorial programs. With FDA financial support, we have been addressing the challenge of recruiting and retaining talent. The AFDO Career Center website, foodsafetycareers.org, launched in June of 2022. Showcasing career opportunities with state health and agriculture departments, FDA, and USDA FSIS, this career platform aggregates jobs primarily in human food and animal food inspectors and investigators. AFDO is growing a network of colleges and universities across the country to share the Career Center website and to encourage students to consider working in the public sector after graduation. AFDO's participation has touched more than 5,000 faculty and students through sharing the importance and benefits of a career in food safety. In 2022, AFDO created a state manufactured food student internship program. 5 students from 4 agencies participated in the pilot last summer. This year, those same 4 agencies, along with 4 more agencies, applied and were awarded 10 internship positions for summer of 2023. These students experience a fully immersive internship with the state agencies they work for. Early in 2023, the second annual Inspector Bootcamp virtual training program had 3,252 attendees over the 10 sessions. These events brought together 1,453 individuals. Many participated in more than one session. This growth also reflects the addition of the Advanced Inspectors Bootcamp, the virtual program added to meet the needs of those who had attended last year's sessions or who are more advanced in their career. AFDO members and constituents identified Power Skills training as one of the areas most needed to improve their effectiveness as program leaders. To meet the need, AFDO has been working to expand Power Skill leadership offerings by obtaining rights and delivering 2 instructor skills courses. 41 participants from more than 30 agencies attended. AFDO also developed and offered a process improvement course called Process Improvement for Regulators. This first-of-its-kind training included a combination of virtual live instruction, and mentor experience with a final project. Additional offerings of instructor skills and process improvement, along with course development on implementing change, are slated for 2023-24. AFDO continues to play a critical role in the work of the Retail Food Safety Regulatory Association Collaborative. The collaborative brings together 7 member organizations working toward a reduction in foodborne illness with substantial financial support from FDA. In the last year, the Retail Collaborative has used the data from our state retail program surveys to create several useful infographics and maps. Published the cover story in the April-May 2023 edition of Food Safety magazine from the Industry Brand Survey. Continued the analysis on retail inspection data to uncover retail inspection trends. AFDO led the pilot of the Active Managerial Controls course for industry leaders and conducted several environmental sampling for outbreaks trainings. Quarterly retail program manager calls have been held to cover risk control plans, risk factor studies, and the Retail Data Analytics Project. AFDO has also maintained information on food code adoptions and a directory of retail standards verification auditors. In 2022, the FDA awarded AFDO the funding to pursue SAFER, System for Agriculture, Food, Health, e-inspections, and registration. This kicked off a procurement process, including finalizing, issuing, and evaluating Request for Proposal, RFP. A team composed of state members from USA Plants, USA Food Safety, and state agency chief information officers and AFDO performed several rounds of evaluations to choose the development partners for SAFER. Those partners, Precise and Appian, bring a wealth of knowledge of the industry, as well as a low-code, no-code platform that empowers the states to manage their business processes. AFDO continues the close collaboration and partnership with states through user groups to determine functionality and program implementation within SAFER. The response from the states to a request for user group participation was hugely successful, with 168 enrollees from 27 agencies across 24 states. The user groups provide and validate requirements as well as inform the user experience. This means the end users are shaping the look and feel of SAFER while defining critical functionality. The AFDO RAPS Healthcare Products Collaborative is a joint venture established early in 2022 between AFDO and the Regulatory Affairs Professional Society, RAPS. Expanding upon Xavier Health's learning legacy, the collaborative supports idea sharing and action across the global healthcare products community by fostering purpose-driven discussions between regulators, industry, academia, and thought leaders about the most pressing issues facing the industry. In 2022-23, AFDO and RAPS hosted the full portfolio of healthcare products collaborative events, including the MedCon Conference, AI Summit, Combination Product Summit, and PharmaLink Conference. These events, some co-sponsored by FDA, attracted more than 1,000 attendees from nearly 20 countries. The AI initiative, a central part of this collaborative, is garnering interest and support across the world, including key organizations such as the United Nations, Department of Health and Human Services, and the National Academy of Medicine. All we accomplish this year and in the future is with the support of our state, local, tribal, territorial partners, substantial financial support from FDA and others, and continued collaboration with industry, trade associations, and consumer group stakeholders across the food and medical products communities. Together, we have advanced an integrated food safety system. This brief look at 2022-23 only begins to illustrate the number and depth of projects and programs AFDO executes in a given year. Our hope is that these examples provide evidence of the passion displayed every day by AFDO constituents, members, its board, and staff.